Well, they surely didn't think about this. Let's begin. The article says that experts have warned that businesses are facing a precarious cliff edge over energy costs once the government support becomes less generous in April. Under the Energy Bill Support Scheme, the Treasury has been shielding customers and households from the full extent of high wholesale energy costs. Running from October until the end of March, the scheme is set to provide far lower levels of support when it changes in April though, and this is despite gas prices plunging to pre-Ukraine war levels and this week hitting an 18-month low. Well, there is some good and bad news here, isn't there? Firstly, the bad news is obviously electricity and gas prices are going to go up from April. However, the good news is that from July they should come down, and if it's at pre-Ukraine war levels, then technically we should be paying what we were back then from July, if I'm right in thinking, because that'll be roughly the time when the price caps resets again. So it does strike me as a little bit weird how the government, even though they presumably know that the gas and electricity prices have been fallen to pre-war levels, and I can't see why they just don't want to give businesses and customers certainty by keeping the current level of support, because once bills go up in April, that is going to affect a lot of people and companies as well. But of course, that's going to affect the one-man band business person a lot more than it would the big companies. And yes, of course, while it's obvious that the government can't support people like this forever, it presumably is only going to be for another few months. And at the moment, with everything going to sky-high levels, then a bit more protection would have been nice, especially for the vulnerable people out there who sometimes have to choose between heating and eating, and that certainly is not right in my opinion. And of course, if I remember rightly, Martin Lewis, the ITV's money-saving expert, apparently has said a similar sort of thing, so surely I can't be that much off the mark. Now, energy consultancy Cornwall Insight has warned that a precarious cliff edge when business support schemes come to an end. It added that businesses could face their gas and electricity prices rise by as much as 70 to 80%. The Energy Intensive Users Group, which represents steel, chemical and ceramics manufacturers, said, although welcome, the level of relief the UK government proposes to provide from April still puts energy intensive users at a competitive disadvantage internationally. Although in this video you'll see what is a huge middle finger to the energy companies, we've just gained a massive customer win on something else. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.